she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Al Woods getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Wentz eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a play fake. Wentz out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Rice, 49 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Vick operating on first down. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Michael Vick. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Randy Moss, 63 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it.
And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, they caught over the middle by Moss. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Airing it deep for Garcon. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Shorty. Sunday.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Vic now after the fumble recovery. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's got a man, Corey Davis. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for them because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse it through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Being chased out left. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Wentz now on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about. This 3rd and long play as we'll get it. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. Looking. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. This give is to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Rolling to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Lion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it with nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emerson Griffin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 3rd and long for Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go.
Wentz to throw on second down. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Joe Schobert not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On third down, it's George. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point a piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by